who's been very successful in their own side hustle, side gig, and they turned it into stay-at-home parents. And I want to have them share their background, why Neora, and really what it's like in the day of a life of a stay-at-home parent that is able to work from home. So I want to introduce two of my favorite people, and from out in California, Erin Den, Kathy Nago, take it away.
Thank you so much, Leslie. We're so excited to be a part of this, to partner up with you. And we're so grateful that you have really created this platform to help a lot of people. I myself have been in this industry for quite some time. I combined with Leslie and Ron, I'm sure we're like over 50 years or something like that of helping and serving people and changing lives. And we're just so excited to be here to share, whatever else. I mean, our life is so different today, like to be home with our family. And we have a 6-year-old daughter. And it is incredible to get to watch her grow, to be there, to take her to school and to pick her up. When we see other parents rushing back and forth, we feel even more blessed to be where we're at. So, I mean, those are some of the exciting things. A little bit about my background. Prior to being a part of this industry, I grew up in San Jose, I worked in the heart of the Silicon Valley. I worked for all the big tech companies and tech corporate manufacturing technology. And it was a great career. I mean, it was exciting because that was the dream where I lived, right? To work for these big corporate companies and just try to climb that corporate ladder. And I worked a tremendous amount. I'm sure you've heard Leslie's story. I went to work when it was dark and I came home when it was dark. And if you know anything about technology, it's 1 minute it's up and next minute it's down. We know how fast technology goes right now, right? So I used to work well over 80 hours a week through weekends and lots of different things. And for a while, I thought it was good until I started to really kind of reflect on where my end result was. Where was that finish line? And what my goals and dreams was to have financial freedom, was to have time freedom. But when I was working in the corporate world, it was either trading one for the other. Either you're working more for more, trading hours for more dollars, or less hours for less dollars, right? And I saw those two things didn't connect. And because of that, it was very, very hard for me to continue. So I was always looking for something else. I was always looking for something else.
And Erin, before Kathy shares her background,
yeah,
I want to share with everybody listening in that you're welcome to drop some comments and some questions, because Erin and Kathy will say hi to them. They'll come back and answer them. But Erin, that's, what I found was the hardest challenge for me working from home was I was taught, like you, I just heard in school, to trade my time for dollars. And I didn't understand compounding. I didn't understand working together as a team like we're doing in this community. So it's been a lot more fun than corporate America.
Definitely.
So Kathy, we'd love to hear from you.
Well, definitely. I came from a corporate America as well as an accountant. So for me to jump into something like this, I was out of my comfort zone. So when Erin introduced me to this industry, I just, all I knew was just, go to work 9 to 5 and that was it. I didn't have a bigger picture. I didn't have like the end results, like, ideal life that I had. All I knew was just go to work, get paid, and that was it. And for me, for jumping into something like this, it was, I don't know, what was the word I'm looking for?
Challenging?
Not challenging, but I guess.
Was it scary? Because I know a lot of people are scared that because, we're not taught in school how to work for ourselves. So you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to learn all of this stuff. What am I going to do? And was that where you were?
I think you hit it right on the nail on the hammer on the nail.
Yeah, it was challenging for me to get out of my, brain of the corporate world and into an entrepreneurial mindset. That was a challenge for me. I didn't understand, because I just grew up knowing you have to go get a good job, and jumping into entrepreneur, it was just not my comfort zone. I had no clue what to do with it.
And the beauty of what we do at Neora, and you guys are amazing at it, is mentoring people, helping people. And really, I always tell people when they're looking is your success is our success. I hated corporate because it was win-lose.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this model because it's win-win. So when you win, we win. So, and Kathy, that's something. I actually majored in accounting for a while, so all they taught you was numbers.
Yeah, all I knew was spreadsheet and computer screen, and that's all I did. So for me to jump into this, it was not my forte at all. Like, I would not expect to speak in front of anyone. That was not my.
Yeah, I was nervous to speak in front of people too. It was but now I just love helping people. That's where I focus. I just focus on that. I get to help people.
I had no idea that you also did a study accounting, because I know you had a business background, and that was mine. I went to school for business. And the one thing I didn't like about business is that they didn't teach me how to run businesses. They taught me how to get a job, right? They didn't teach me all the things that I wanted to learn. And that's why when I went out, I just started working for people. And once I realized, like I said, my personality didn't match what I was doing, that's when I started looking. And like I said, only when you're open-minded, only when you're looking, that luck comes your way, right? You got to be moving in that direction. A complete stranger, I didn't really meet this person. I met that person met a friend of mine, shared in this concept of working from home, having that time freedom without having the stress of a traditional business, partnering up with a company, moving their products. That concept changed my life. I saw that at first I was a little hesitant, like most people, but once I saw that there was a system involved, once I saw that other people have done it, and that was pretty much enough for me. Like, once I saw someone else being able to do it and having the success that I couldn't even imagine, these people, they had that financial freedom, they had that time freedom that I desperately wanted, because I worked so much in the corporate world. And because of that was why I got started in this industry.
And for me, getting started in the industry, like I said, I was out of my comfort zone. So when Aaron shared it with me, it was just through faith, because I knew he would not bring me into something bad. So I just jumped on, not knowing the industry, have no experience in whatsoever in this. It was just through faith.
Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, a lot of times when you're seeing this business from your friends and family, just know that they're bringing you into something good, even though you might not have all the information yet. And I think that's one of the biggest part. But why we chose Neora, it is, when I saw it for the very first time, I saw a system. I saw a proven way that anybody and everybody can build this business from home, because there's step by step. There's a rhythm, like Leslie mentioned. There's coaching and mentorship that shows you and supports you, not just to be able to witness your success, but to be there to help you grow your success hand in hand. And that's what's really, really exciting about Neora and the whole process of it.
And for me, I saw the product side. I don't know all of you, but I'm into anti-aging. It's all about looking younger, not older. So, I mean, I saw the product. I mean, it's all patent. That's the key ingredients. It's like, so nobody could copy us. And not only that, but we have partnership with amazing companies like Princeton University. My favorite product is the Age IQ. I mean, that's it. It just blows my mind to see the results that my friends and family, has from it. So, the product side is amazing.
Well, I mean, like, one quick thing, like what Kathy mentioned, like, being anti-aging has never been a big thing for me. Of course, I'm a guy, you know what I mean? But times have changed, and we kind of start to realize now that ugly is no longer in. And we have to protect the sexy, right? So I love these products. I use them every single day. And it's because they're simple. It's one product that has multi-function, rather than having to use a a plethora of products. I get to use one product and it covers all these 6 or 7 signs of aging.
And you brought up a good point because when we first, my husband and I work our business together, as you know, and when we first started Neora, we didn't have all the before and after pictures. We just had the one bottle of night cream. And when we went to events, it was mostly men.
Mm-hmm.
And all my friends were like, if I would bring some of my female friends, are like, what's the deal with all the guys? And I thought, what do you mean? And then I said, oh, I get it. You think because it's skincare that it's just about women. And they laughed. Well, so men tend to see a financial opportunity first. That's why. Mm-hmm. Of course, you know, in the beginning, it was 70% men, 30% women. Then we started getting all the pictures because, you know, Kathy and I share back and forth. Oh my gosh, look at this picture. Men don't do that. But, you know, Aaron, the reason that if you're watching this as a guy is exactly what Aaron said, is the reason we captured the men's market is men will do one step.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's the biggest part. Like, I mean, we all know we want to look good, but I just don't want to like go through 13 process, you know what I mean, in the morning, 13 process at night. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, who has the time for that? So that really allowed me to recognize the effort you ladies really put into looking beautiful all the time for us. So I'm grateful for that. But now with our product,
very simple.
Yeah, it's the same process for Cassie and myself, and I love it. And it doesn't take up all the space on the counter anymore. Just those little things. But like you mentioned, it was the business. When I looked into the business at first, they said it was skincare, anti-aging. I was a little bit kind of, but then once I really dug deeper into it and saw the millions of dollars that are in this industry, the trillions of dollars in health and wellness, you know what I mean? I knew that we had something really big here because all of the products are first to the market and barrier of entry. No one can replicate or duplicate. And that makes us powerful because no one else can get it unless they get it through us.
And that's what a lot of people don't realize. I find that most of us, because we weren't taught how to evaluate a business, we don't understand that you have to have products that can't be copied, that no one else can get, so that people like us, regular people who went to school and, you know, just want more choices in life, so that those products are unique to us. And we have an amazing community called Activate Your Youth, the community for a healthier, happier life. If you're watching this, you know, and you're looking at the business, make sure that you've been added to that. Aaron, share a little bit, and I do want you to share with people just briefly, because I know you have a tremendous background in health and wellness, just how you see our products, and also share with people, you've got a 6-year-old daughter, you know, now you're homeschooling, and just the relief. We talked the other day, the relief that you have, that you don't have to worry about places to put her while you're going to work, and what it looks like. What is a day in a life normally before coronavirus, and then now what it looks like with coronavirus, and it might be much the same. So would you share that with everybody?
Well, first of all, the one thing that I like the most about our products is because I had a nutritional background. We ran a nutritional company for about 9 years prior to being a part of this company. And it was a lot of challenges because you had to know so much about the ingredients. You had to know so much about the levels of nutrients and all these different things. And one of the things I love about our products is that you don't have to be the expert. The results here, all of our products are result driven. The results do all the selling. The products do all the work for you. Your only job is to share, not sell. We're not looking for people to sell. We're looking for people to share. And that makes it so easy that anyone can do it. Because I know Kathy was when I was building the other company, she was like, oh, I can't go up there and talk about the molecular structure and cell nutrient absorption and bioavailability. And she couldn't talk about all that stuff, right? So now coming in here, she's just like, all I have to do is share with people, sampling out products or sharing information. Anyone can do it. And that's one of the things why I believe Neora has exploded, right? Has been one of the biggest companies that all these magazine companies have raved about. For us, why? Because the company has created this system, this platform, it allows us to really be free. And with the whole situation that's happening right now, I think that what's happening right now is a glimpse into what's going to be in the future. People are, like I said, it is, the times have changed and we haven't have to change with it. We get to be with home with our daughter, and like I said, it's fantastic taking her to school and home and all those things, right? And in between taking her to school, a lot of times Kathy and myself, we get to go watch a matinee or something. We take her to school and then we drop her off and we get to go watch a movie, and there's nobody in the theater. And it's fantastic when you're shopping and there's no one around, right? Just because most of the people are working. Now with her being at home, the transition is not so much different. I mean, that was always the purpose of why, you know, we got started in this industry to begin with, to be home with her 100%. And Kathy is amazing, taking on this other role of doing the teaching. She does the I guess the reading part, and I do the math part, and we just kind of take turns and do all these different things. But we reward her just like anything else. We, you know, it's incredible to have this option to be, I guess, to do what we're doing.
I think a lot of stay-at-home parents that work in our business model, one of the things that I've heard them talk about is the children, their kids, not the best term, but they know that the parents are doing things for them, for the family, and then you set aside, I've watched the two of you, you set aside special time for your daughter. So you've really organized yourself in the manner that a lot of people have to do with their job. You know, you go to work, you know, you have lunch, come home. So anyway, very powerful. Do you have any last tips you want to share with people?
Well, I think that the last thing I can say is get started. You really have nothing to do. If you're seeing this for the very first time, you have nothing to lose. People, they do these researches, right? Where they ask people at the end of their life what they, I guess, what advice they have, right? And there's always people have regretted the things they didn't do more than the things that they did do. So I always kind of look at three things, right? If I don't get started, where would my life be 5 years from now? Probably comfortable, the same. If I do get started and it doesn't work for me, where would my life be 5 years from now? And I feel that comfortable, the same. But what if I got started and it really worked for me and I really sunk my teeth into it and I was really coachable and I was really ambitious? Where would my life be 5 years from now? And the answer wouldn't be comfortable. I know that Leslie and myself and Kathy and Ron, we're all about not being comfortable, but being significant, doing things that are impactful, right? Because it is a legacy that we're living, not just leaving. And I'm so excited to be partnered up with this company. I'm so excited to be partnered with Leslie and Ron. They are amazing, caring people. I mean, their success is one thing, but that's not as important as how much they care about the people. So we're grateful. Kathy and myself, thank you so much for the time. I'm Aaron Dim, Kathy No, and this was our time.
Thank you, Aaron and Kathy, and we will get this posted in the group. People can ask questions. I tried to find it on my computer. Hey, you don't have to be perfect with technology to do this. So I'm going to stop the live stream and appreciate all of you joining us. And if you want more info, we have some other live events. The person that invited you